Hello? Oh, it works. How fascinating. Anyways, guys, today is about the characters that I was going to talk about. Wait, no. I wanted to talk about today. Well, I talked about it in the last video, but I didn't really go into too much detail because I wanted to talk into it. You get the point. So today, we're talking about these characters. Some of these characters go from 18 to maybe 30. Really depending on what characters we're talking about. Some of them are like 4,000 years old. Others are 1 million. But the most average age group are in the 20s to young adults. So 20s to 18 at best. So if you want to use these characters in your game or whatever, please go into my Discord. My Discord you can find in the links in my description. Hold on, I have to test it first. So I'm gonna see if it works. Discord app detected. Do you want to open? Yep, so it definitely does work. So join my Discord and you can ask me there about my characters and what you have to say why you want to use your characters and for what particular reason these characters are gonna be I'm gonna copyright if you do use them without my permission. I am giving you that warning. Don't use my characters without my permission. I'm totally fine if you use my characters with my permission and with everything else. Anyways, as you watch the video and listen to my voice. Never mind. Let's get back to the characters. Ow. So today's characters, I have maybe more than 20. I don't know. We're about to find out. My limit is 30 minutes if you don't know. So this thing can go up to 30. That with this audio clip of my voice. So there's this past shadow, future shadow. Will probably have to cut some bits out here and there, maybe, depending on how lazy I am. So that was very loud. Alright. Characters. We're gonna go to A, B, C, D, E. You get the point. First, A. I did not. Crap! I forgot to write characters down. That is my bad. I have a pencil. But I could probably that fell. Wait, I do remember one character. Ash. Not Ash Ketchum. No. Ash is a character that is 18 years who's in high school, who's a loser. Like a loser that is basically like that people don't like or people like bully all the time. He has a loser group with one big guy, one small guy, and one girl. How ironic. Ash is a character that he can rap, he's joyful, he doesn't like the winners because the winners are basically just bullies and just bullies everyone to submission, to liking them and stuff. Teachers don't do anything, and the principal is Ash's son, but no one knows, and Ash just doesn't say anything to his mother about him getting bullied because he doesn't want to be fooled with power. So basically, Ash is a character. Why am I getting notifications? Yes, I know my father left me. Stop reminding me. Anyways, Ash is one of those characters that are honest, kind, doesn't want to be overfilled with power, and has a little bit of an ego, but it's not very noticeable. Next character is in the B section. I'm going to try to go as fast as possible, and I hear a cat. Do I have any characters in the B section? Think. I don't think so. That I know of. Alright, going to C. C of CJ, not my brother. No. CJ is a character that has superpowers. He is black. His race is black. He'll probably be the only black character because I'm scared. I am very scared of using black characters. Why? Because I don't want to do something very offensive and say, hey, this character was blah blah blah, and people get offensive about how his story was made. So I'm very scared of making other black characters. So I'm slowly inching across the line of black characters. Of the black characters, but CJ is right now the only black character that I have at the moment. His story, I don't think I have one right now. I'll try to make a story for him, but it's very difficult because a black character could be very sensitive to some people, and I'm scared of hurting people. So he doesn't have a story right now, but I do know his age. His age is 24 years old. He can move fast. He is very powerful. Not One Punch Man powerful, but he definitely is powerful. Maybe like a Super Saiyan type of powerful, but not One Punch Man. So oh, I forgot to say about the clothing of Ash. Ugh. Okay, Ash's clothing is very easy. Aqua, sweatshirt. What else? He's pantless. No, he's not pantless. That would just look wrong. Pants. Regular pants. Brown pants. Or was it blue? Brown pants with shoes. Socks and shoes. I'm not going to say what type of shoes. They're probably Adidas. No, they're... If he's an honest man and doesn't have a big ego, then he'll probably have something that I have, like shoes that are very, like, not expensive. I don't know. You guys, if you guys do ask to make characters, then you can do what you want. Just don't change some things. Don't change how they look. Anyways, my computer turned off because I'm not active, so I have to move around my mouse every couple of seconds. So, CJ's clothing look. His hat is turned around on his head. He has his hat, clothing, red and aqua. That seems like an odd choice. No, red and yellow. His other clothing is red and yellow. Everything is red and yellow for him. He wears red and yellow on every part. Red and yellow, everything. It's just bang. Anything else I wanted to mention about CJ? I don't think he has very long hair that covers one of his eyes. He's very tall, like, I would say like 5'6". Ash is 5'4". Very small midget. No, that's fine. Next character. A, B, C, D. David. So David is a character that looks like Ash, but different. They're completely different characters. David's origin is very not known, because, So he has a robotic arm on his, I think it was his left arm. Maybe it was his left, because his dominant hand is his left, so it makes sense. If his robotic hand will be on his left. His robotic hand can turn into any weapon that he can think of. He's extremely emotionless. You only get a small smile, like an inch of a smile from him. But that's it. He is very emotionless. So those type of characters are very hard to make out of a story, because if you have an emotionless character, how do you make how do you even make a series off of David? There is no way you can make a character. You cannot make a character with. So his clothing is very more different than Ash. He definitely still has a sweatshirt still. Sorry. I definitely heard a lot of sounds from the last video that I did an audio clip. There was static and stuff, so I'm trying to avoid the microphone that's right next to my face. So David's clothing is he has a blindfold over his eyes, an eye patch over his I think it was his left eye. He's more dominant. His left eye is more dominant. So mainly his left side is more dominant than his right side. And his dominant leg is also left, which all his body parts are left. Everywhere from left is dominant. No, the right is submissive. That's it. He has a mask. So what's under the eye patch that I just said a couple of minutes ago? Well, he has a corrupt eye. If you look at it, you'll get nightmares of him, and your head will explode if he doesn't find you. So you either find him or you die. He has a sweatshirt, a different colored sweatshirt, more of a black sweatshirt, and shorts. I don't know why I made him wear shorts, but it's whatever. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, E. Earth. I made a character called Earth. So why did I name a character after the planet? The son of a bitch character. God. Earth is basically a Earth dragon. An Earth dragon is very rare. There's only one Earth dragon left in the world. If he dies, then the entire world dies. The entire planet dies. He's basically the lifeblood. If he dies, the entire Earth dies. So that's why he's impossible to hide, impossible to find, because he can shapeshift into anyone he wants. To anything he wants. Anything that he can think of, he can change into. Well, animated. Animal based, not anime. That's it. Nothing anime, only animal. I also got a malfunction. That's not good. We'll go ignore it. So basically, his main form is a dragon. That is completely obvious. Get out of here, Court. So he can breathe fire. That is also obvious. He's very good at contact. So basically, he has green all over his scales, and his underbelly is aqua. His wings are aqua and green. So basically, his main color is aqua and green. His eyes are also aqua and green. When he turns into a human, he has normal skin. He doesn't look like an alien type of crap, like aqua skin and green. That will look weird. That will look absolutely weird, my mate. But he also wears clothes, don't worry. He's not like a nude. He doesn't go out in public. He goes in Switzerland and do nudist stuff. No. That's obvious no. He has short sleeve shirt, what I'm wearing right now, aqua clothes, and green pants. You know. He doesn't wear shoes, but it's fine. Oh, I did have another character MCs. Alright, quick one. Charles, right? Charles. He is one of 3 brothers. There was going to be a 4th, but we're going to get to him very quick. I promise. Just sit back, relax, get popcorn. Alright, Charles is a basically adventurer. He's an adventurer that he wears a hat. He looks like Charlie. Or most critical. He looks most critical alone. He doesn't take too much resemblance of most critical. Or Penguin Z0. And also, he travels the world everywhere he goes. He goes everywhere and everywhere that he can think of. He doesn't have powers, he's just an adventurer. He likes nature, he stays in nature, he lives in a tent. So basically he moves his tent every time that he wants to like adventure around, and he basically stays in the woods. He rarely goes into the city and see what the city looks like, and he's like, wow, that's pretty cool. He doesn't use phone. He doesn't even use the phone. It's like, nope. So when he sees the phone, he was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I don't want this, but it's cool, but I'm gonna be nice and say, I don't want this, mate. He has gloves. I don't know why he has gloves. Young me just thought it made sense. He has like a book bag or a traveler bag. He has like blue pants, shoes, obviously. Not grandma's shoes. He's a male. He has short hair right now, and if I ever made a season out of him, he will start out with short hair, and his hair will start growing out, and his beard will start growing out too. If I ever did make it. I forgot another character. I forgot another character. This is my job, and I can't even do my job right. What the hell? I can't even do a simple job of YouTube. What the heck? I can't even do a simple job that every single person that is doing now that I can't even do. What's wrong with me? Anyways, back to Charles. God. So, Charles, the adventurer, he is basically that he swings vines and basically everything like that, and he will be another character that we will get to after I explain another character that I freaking forgot. Named it's a white tiger. That is very rare. That's only so many live to this day. Now to Apex. Yes, Apex, or known as Mark. So Apex is all resemblance to Markiplier. He looks like Markiplier. Not too much that you could, but he looks like Markiplier. He's supposed to resemble him, not take all his features. So he's German and Korean. That is the main thing that Markiplier is. So we took those, and I took. Let's put that clear. Apex is a character that he is basically an assassin. So basically, what assassins are, they basically, if someone pays you, they will kill them without mercy. Unless it's another thing. So this assassin-based killer, he will shoot anyone. But he decided to stop the assassin stuff and live with his wife. Yes, he has a wife named Amy. Same thing with Mark. Because we kind of wanted to make Amy part of the situation too. But something happened. Apex was just about to get home. Then something happened. Someone caught his house on fire. And you know what else? Amy was inside. And get to you in a moment. He and they also had a baby coming, so the baby didn't make it, or Amy. So Amy passed, and the child passed. None of them made it. So Apex is out for vengeance. He is cold-blooded. He doesn't care about anything. He lost his only love, his only child that he was hoping to have. Then it goes up in flames. Now he's out to kill who killed his wife or whoever had bad blood with his wife. So basically, if you hated his wife's gut, you're dead. Even if you had no bad intentions about her, you said, oh, she's good, not bad, you will get shot. You will basically get shot. So Apex wears all black. You used to wear all gray, but I'm going to change it to Apex is all gray and black. So gray and black so you can actually add some color and not make him look like an actual serial killer. But it would kind of be cool if he wore it all black and you were walking down the street and you see him, only his face, and he pulled down his glove, and you heard a snap on his glove, and he pulled out a Glock 9 and then BAM! That's what he will do. He will do anything to get vengeance. And the one person that was responsible for this murder of Amy's burning death was named X. I'm not going to say too much about X. He's an enemy character. He's a antagonist? It's an antagonist, I think. People will probably call me out. So, Apex is done. Hopefully. I don't think I have any more characters. I do. I just don't think I have any more characters in that section of A, B, C, D, E. I don't think. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, next is F. Do I have anyone in F? Searching. No, I do not. Hopefully. A, B, C, D. I do. I do have someone in D. Dang! And A. Crap! So, Altasius. You guys remember him, right? I think I already explained him, but this is more further detail. You know what? You guys already know him. So, Deathalina. So, Angelina, meet Deathalina. Never heard that before, did ya? So, Deathalina is basically the Grim Reaper, but in the girl form. She basically lives a place called the Deeper Than Hell or the Abyss with Altasius or Anarchus. I think it's Anarchus, yeah, Anarchus. And Anarchus and Deathalina like each other. Not to the extent of love, but they're agreeable. Deathalina is basically a character that you don't want to meet. She is cold-blooded and loves people's blood. You do not want to get on her bad side. If you do, you're dead. And Anarchus is very protective of her. So if you try to hurt her, you are done for, my man. You'll meet them in the abyss. Only certain people that. So the abyss, I'm gonna explain in more detail. If you commit every sin that you did, if you commit every sin, then you go to the abyss. And you'll no longer be heard of again. You'll basically be consumed there, and no one will hear you scream, even if you try. Even if you try to talk or try to scream, you will not hear shame. You don't deserve. Basically, in their eyes, if you commit every sin, you deserve the amount of pain. So that is Odysseus in a nutshell, and Atticus and Deathlina in a nutshell. I think so. Okay, A B C D E F G. Next character is Gabe. So basically, Gabe is a character from Unspeakable. He looks like Gabe, but not too much to the point like, huh, that's Gabe from Unspeakable. There are slight features that make him look less like Gabe, but there are features that make him look like him. We don't want to take too much things from an actual living person, then that'll make things a little weird. And so Gabe is basically a knight character. He lives in the English. He's basically like a knight in shining armor. So basically he hunts monsters or like kills monsters and is a future king of a royalty, but he doesn't want it because he wants to avenge more, but he doesn't have a choice. His father is making him the king, and he'll stop nothing to make his son the king, to make the legacy of his kingdom continue. You already know what a knight looks like. Most of them are black. Blah. Most of them armors are black, and most of their armors are silver. I cleared that up. I almost got so much hate. That was very close for comfort. A B C D E F G H. I don't have a character for H. Moving on. A B C D E F G H I. Don't have a character. A B C D E F G. I do have a character for G. Ah! Alright. Gentle Giant. You hear me? Gentle Giant. He's like freaking 80 feet tall. That's basically a Titan. Why do people call him a Gentle Giant? Because he basically doesn't hurt anything. He is very careful. The only time that he does hurt something when they attack first. So don't hurt him first. If you hurt him first, he will have a reason to hurt you back. He doesn't hurt something without a position. You know Attack of Titans? I never watched it. But he's basically a resemblance of one of the Attack of Titans characters. Not one of those abominations, no. But he looks more normal. Not with clothes or anything, no. Well, he has like ripped clothes on his bottom part, luckily, because I don't think he allows people seeing the undercarriage. If you know, you know. So, Gentle Giant is 80 feet tall, very gentle, doesn't hurt anyone unless you hurt him back. And I think that's everything that I can think of Gentle Giant. He's basically an SCP. If he wasn't really an SCP, he'll be basically in the safe class. But that's all the characters that I have time for. So enjoy the rest of the video. But yeah, if you want to hear more of my characters, there's a lot of them, and I'm gonna try to make time for it. So hopefully you guys enjoy. My name is Shadow Puppet. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. And enjoy the rest of the video. Bye bye, and enjoy the rest of the. Wait, I already said that. Ah!
You've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.